Officially, I started the stream. I haven't crossed the streams, but I have technically started the stream.
You have started the stream? So, like, the stream has started. We're streaming. We're a mid-stream. We are up a stream.
Oh, or not. Technically, it's not. Tell me if it works. Okay, so apparently the stream status is screaming because it's 1280 by 720. And
yeah, it works fine.
Yeah, it does, but YouTube is freaking the hell out. And I don't know if that's because this is my output resolution, in which case everything will be broken. So we're just going to roll with it right now.
I'm watching it live on the internet.
Yeah. Can you hear? Is there any sound? Do you have it muted? You have it muted? Can you unmute it for a second? We're just going to make sure that
the
we
sound
can
works
hear
great.
Shit.
You're not muted this time, Greg.
Is my volume okay? Because in the last one, my volume was in the shitter. Oh, we're good.
You're not muted this time.
We're great. We're equals. Not that we're equals, but...
You're a little quiet.
Am I still a little quiet?
You're a little quiet.
I can fix that. For a change. I can fix that for a change.
Instead of not being on mute.
That's... Well, that was just... I just beat
That's a lot.
That was like a lot.
That's a lot.
There is a line in the sand, it would appear, and I just crossed it. So I'll do my best to just stay right about here. All right. So...
It's really hard to discern your voice from your voice.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. I gotcha.
I still think I'm a bit louder.
You probably are. That's not a big shock to me. I'm just going to bring you down just a hair.
Just to see here.
Yeah, I brought you down to see hair. I think that means that we can both be on screen. What up?
Hey,
how you doing?
What's going on?
So, welcome to the competition. As you saw from the original screen, this is the Weakly Photo Competition. Yes, that is spelled correctly. This week...
Yep.
Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, there is another one of these on the channel. And I'm going to simply chalk that up as testing. It wasn't a real episode.
We've done two.
We did one privately. We did one publicly. That one was a test because we haven't streamed for a long-ass time.
Right.
So this is the first official Weakly Photo Competition stream.
Not for nothing, boys and girls at home, but somebody won the first two. Not that it's a win thing, I know, but this being the first official one, Greg, I'm sure, is hoping to take home the dub.
I'm having a little Brood Squared coffee Kolsch tonight. I hope your Montpellier is solid.
I am rocking Blue Mio.
Blue Mio is good too. The chicken / goose you heard in the background is Benjamin. Benjamin is the spawn of my loins. He is a passive competitor in this competition.
And this competition is brought to you by Pink Fluorescent Gaff Tape. Thank you,
Pink Fluorescent Gaff Tape.
There's more up there if you need some.
Yeah, I go with green Velcro strapping.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I have gray Velcro strapping.
You know what? I'm not going to get into this, Luke. So, for those of you joining for the first time, which is anybody who watches this, basically, this is the Weakly Photo Competition where several amateur photographers, myself and Luke, in a past life I did pro work, but that only means I got paid for it, not that I was that good. That was a long time ago. And ultimately, we are just two photo nerds who want to get better and develop the craft. And a little bit of healthy critique and competition never hurts in situations like that. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, dude. I think my Instagram, it's describe yourself, fat guy with a camera.
Yeah, I'm down with that too. the third competitor in this, the guy who's sitting over there and isn't old enough to be on camera because he's barely a sperm.
Wow.
He's older than that. But anyway, he's over there. He's also, we'll be looking at his photos too. He's sitting in on watch land and background making extra noises while we go through our photos for the week. So this week, the topic of competition weeks, it has been a couple of weeks between heat waves and moving and computer explosions. This week's challenge subjects. Cars. Out of
proposed by Ben. So what it was last week?
Proposed by Ben.
Is we were having a bit of a time because at the end of the show, it's always like, what should we do next week?
Yeah.
So I just said, hey Ben, what do you want to take a picture of next week? He said car. I said, great. Greg, what do you want to take a picture of?
And I said, close down building. Like properties for lease kind of thing post-COVID, right?
And then Greg said to me, well, what about you? And I'm like, suburbia. And because it's Pride Month, we decided that our tiebreaker was going to be rainbow.
Was going to be rainbow. Now, it was Pride Month when we made that decision. It's no longer Pride Month. However,
that shows you how long ago
every month is Pride Month as far as I'm concerned. So that is the topic.
Almost done with my liquid.
And almost that's also why Luke has the cup he does.
Yeah, because I got a terrible picture. I'm trying to get clout.
So yeah. So tonight we're going to start with what subject? Do we go car first?
What's the top one?
Car is the first one alphabetically.
Okay, car.
All right. So we're gonna go car first.
Let's go Ben Carr.
Let's go Ben Carr. All right. So here we go, Ben Carr.
Ooh.
Now, please accept the limitation of screen capture of screeny stuff. We have to figure this out. Sorry. I'm doing my best to make a screen that looks better for this.
Just suck it up. You know what it looks like.
We'll figure it out. Anyway,
here, have one of these.
There you go. Thank you. So there is the image. So this is a solid piece of chrome, man. And I know that car is at least as old as me.
Yeah, that's 74 or something like that.
That's a Centurion with a 455.
Oh, Ben, we don't have to look at the other pictures. Ben wins because it's a Buick.
It's a good-looking piece of chrome. I think a little dark overall, but I like the angle. I like the chrome. I like the you got some reflection in there. Needs like a car model chick in the reflection, but beggars can't be choosers, right?
It needs to be like 3 stops brighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I had any argument, it's just that it's dark.
Yeah, it's a little dark.
Just that it's a little dark.
Go with, black and white, but then I thought this looked a little bit better.
I think you're right, dude. I think black and white would have been okay, but I think the color's better, and I think getting that tan 70s color kind of fits there. All right, should we go to the next one? I'm just going to go to the next one. It could be yours, could be mine, Luke. I don't know.
It's yours.
Next.
That's nice.
So Ben and I apparently both decided to go classic cars.
I love me some classic cars.
not as classic as I went.
So this one was I'm guessing 65 and a half.
It's a Mustang, right?
Or a 66 Mustang.
Yeah.
And there's lots of angles you can shoot a Mustang with, but to me the interior was it was so classic 60s. With those tiny little gauges and the wooden surround on the steering wheel.
So was the door handle being out of focus artistic decision, or it wasn't a thing?
Truth?
Yeah.
Truth is I shot it at f4.55 on purpose. Knowing that the handle would be out of focus. I
Okay.
didn't want the background. Do you see the tree in the top right?
Yep.
Or top left? I didn't want the tree or the handle to be sharp and distract from the sharper center of the photo. And I was hunting for focus on the steering wheel. So that was sort of my thought process.
I really like that. I like that picture, Craig.
All right, shall we move to the next one?
Oh, I'm still looking at yours. Hold on.
Oh, that's cool. You can here. I can zoom this. No, I can't zoom this in.
You just clicked the plus more than once, Craig.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Oh yeah, that was the zoom button. Sorry. Yeah. So that's kind of like I said. I was shooting for that steering wheel to grab the.
See that thing at the top there? Those little indent outs.
In the dash.
No, on the steering wheel, right at the very top, the thing that's sticking out of the
Oh
dash.
yeah.
That's the horn. There's one on each end.
Oh, is it really? Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
see the one on the other side there.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, next one.
So anyway, that was the photo. All right, let's see Luke's. Oh, nice.
Oh my.
Classic color punch out. I. I like the truck. I like the image. I would have erased the power lines if possible, or at least the ones that clip the roof line there.
I was gonna.
But that's okay. I'm trying.
I figured that era could be cable car lines.
Could be,
It sort of ruins it that there's a modern car in the bottom
Yeah.
left-hand corner.
Yeah.
But that street was freaking jammed.
Yeah.
I stood there for half an hour waiting for no cars driving down the street.
Is
So,
the need to wait for a half an hour, does that contribute to the quality of the photograph?
no.
I'm pulling, dude. I'm just pulling your dink. I'm just pulling your dink. I'm not.
I don't know. Are drones really cameras?
I don't know. We'll have to talk about that.
Ugh.
Like I like the truck. I like the truck.
I see stuff that bugs me in
The
this
color-
photo, but I'm not pointing it out.
Color pops, or color punch outs, or whatever you choose to call them.
Yeah.
Selective color is, I believe, the phrase. It's, to me, it's one of those things that's like, oh shit, I can't save this. I'll just make everything else black and white, and it won't be so noticeable.
Yeah,
Like,
in lots of
bit of a-
ways, it's a cop out.
It's a bit of a crutch, right?
But because of the age of this subject matter, I knew that I wanted this when I was shooting it.
Why, out of curiosity, did you not go for like a sepia-toned period finish?
I didn't want to edit that. I don't know. It didn't feel right while I was doing it. It's not a good answer, but it's an answer.
It's the answer you got. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. Okay, so how do we do the vote? Ben's got a vote. You got a vote. I got a vote. Should we allow voting for our own or not? And what do you think?
No, that's
Yeah.
What?
BS. Voting for yourself?
Voting for yourself is BS.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can only
'Cause-
vote for somebody else? Is that what you're saying?
That's always how it's been done.
Okay.
You're not allowed to vote for yourself.
Okay. So I'm hunting Ben or Greg. And I'm trying to emotionally distance that I like Ben's car more than I like yours. I'm not a Mustang fan, so. All right, I've got my vote. Ben, have you got your vote? Vote for me.
I got This one's hard, man. This one's hard. Like, I can go with the moose head, or I can go with the Centurion. Like, I like the moose head. Like that. I guess that's okay. I got my answer. I know what my answer is.
Benjamin, who won?
That one's tough.
I'm not going to kick you out no matter what you say, but you're going to vote for me,
that's a
right?
loaded question. 'Cause you're gonna do it anyway.
Benjamin, who won?
Don't know what you're talking about.
I do like Luke's car.
All right, I'm back. Stop it.
But I'm also really Ben. I like Luke's image a lot. It's just those that like car in the background.
Take off your skirt and make a decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Luke's.
Son of a bitch.
Cause I like the
Greg,
old
I went
1900s
with yours.
cars. Those are cool.
I went with Ben's.
Great. Tie.
We have a tie.
We have a tie.
The reason, and I want to explain my reasoning as for why I went with Ben's over yours, Luke. And it's this. I think Ben and I both did something very specific that you didn't do.
Yeah.
Like, I love the treatment, even though it's a color process thing. I like the truck. It's got character and it's fun. But here's the difference. Ben picked out a visual element. He picked out a visual element of the car that was specific to the car and classic to the car and synonymous with the car.
Yeah.
That's a Buick. That's a Buick chromed rear end, man.
So, Greg, if it is anything else, if my decision was my picture or Ben's picture, I would have also picked Ben's picture.
There you go. But that's not how it works. So it's a tie.
Yeah.
That's how. That's it. It's a tie. We're tie. All right. So, second category. Closed or suburb?
I think closed is next.
Alphabetically.
Alphabetically, yeah.
All right. Closed it is.
And I think Ben's is the top one.
And Ben's is the top one. Stop looking at him early, man.
I'm just in the main directory.
Stop cheating. All right. Here's Ben's shot.
Yeah. That's good.
Punchy colors. Great positioning of the pole and the sign. Great sky. I think you got a little dust on your sensor, Ben. That is not something I'm going to get upset about, and I'll teach you how to do that. This is the learning process. So that's a little technical thing he needs to learn. And
when you're processing, Ben, brighten your pictures up a little bit.
Yeah,
man.
I think
you're the whole bottom
a little dark
is it's muddy, especially like the back of the building. Like there's a bunch of detail in there that we're missing that would make this photo a banger.
We'll talk histogram, and I'll show you how histograms work. Okay? Histograms are your friend. For shots like this, histograms are your friend. When you can see where the low end of your tones are and the high end lets you spread things out a bit and brighten and darken.
Ben,
as needed.
you remember the street art stuff that I was shooting the other week, Ben? I will typically shoot that stuff about half a stop dark. This picture is about 2.5 stops dark.
I'd say probably a stop and a half at most. Look at
the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah,
dude.
you go too much though, Luke, and that gray wall is going to be white.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's too many stops off, but nonetheless,
maybe 2 stops.
Nonetheless. Yeah. Great lines, nice and stable horizon. It's nice and vertical.
Yeah.
The building is the vertical that you're looking for, not the pole. The pole is crooked, the building is not. That's important. So that was a piece of learning he took away last week that I think he listened to. I think it's a neat shot.
I like this photo. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that business is actually closed. But it sure shit looks like it. I mean, it's got stuff growing around the door, and Like, I think it's probably an abandoned space or an unused space.
Well, it's probably
Yeah.
abandoned, seeing as that there's a large rack
Yeah.
by the only reason to have a building like that.
Yeah, and the building next to it is probably overtaken its purpose. Like, looking at the front, I would not be shocked if that is not no longer a used space.
Yeah.
Certainly from the exterior, it isn't. So I think it's on theme.
I like the photo.
I think it's on theme. It's a good shot. It's a good shot.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, yes. So I was going for the big box victims. Yeah. It's a classic big box victim. Yeah, and we actually went to the airport and shot planes right after this. Yeah, it's not my favorite photograph ever.
I remember you wanted to get a plane in the.
I really wanted to get a plane going over, but there were just none coming in. But I love the completely empty parking lot, grass growing up through it, and it's something that 2 years ago was banging and busy. And
There was a homeless man that set to fire right.
Yeah.
Glass
There
everywhere.
was a homeless camp and fire about 30 feet to the left. But I couldn't get it without putting, partial semi trucks in. But
Yeah. It's all it's all arbitrary, but
yeah, it's missing the character.
yeah.
It's missing the character. And yeah. Next.
Well, it's well processed, but next.
Yeah. Oh, well. All right. All right. That's awfully well mowed grass.
But the building is easily from like 1800. Like it's an old building.
Yeah, it was probably built 10 years ago by some rich punk.
Yeah. That is the old steam works in Hamilton, Ontario.
Is it still in use?
No. Who fucking runs machines with steam power?
Nobody
Greg?
runs machines on steam, but people put new equipment into the steamworks.
No.
Okay. Great work on the sky. You kept the highlights under control. You got detail in there.
And this is a perfect opportunity for me to talk about my soon-to-be-released fucking processing packs.
No presets. No presets. Yeah. I wish you'd done a little more to bring up the highlights in that brickwork.
Yeah.
But I see why you stopped where you did. It would have been easy to go too far.
Very.
Yeah, it would have been easy to go too far.
Like that's shooting towards the sun, like that. It was a dangerous shot. It was the only way I could get that angle. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot of feedback on it. I mean, it's a decent shot. I would have probably cropped out that parking area.
Yeah. Well.
And
I've been told that I don't put enough
4x5.
ground in my pictures.
Well, you don't, but you could get rid of that parking area. This section, this stuff down here.
Yeah, but the only grunge in that photo is that. So.
Yeah, I think you could have gotten away with getting rid of it. I think if you'd done that, you would have brought up the buildings a little more. Because I think that brightness at the bottom,
maybe
it kind of fights a little. It fights a little. But it's a cool building. It's a really cool building. I would love to spend some time around that building.
Yeah, dude. When you come down, we'll go down there.
Yeah, for sure. That's a building I could spend an hour around. For
well,
sure.
let's. I've got a bunch of photos that are yet to be processed from that shoot.
Right.
Maybe I'll throw a couple of the raws over, and we can do.
We'll do an edit show with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. We'll do an edit show with them.
Ooh, all right.
The sunset's coming in. It's very bright on my face. Okay.
So what are we
vote
thinking?
time.
I've got my
I've
vote.
got my vote. I've got my vote too.
Yeah.
I've got my vote.
Ben,
Ben,
you got your vote?
Just give me a second. I like both of them a lot.
You don't have so my boy here,
Uncle Luke kicking ass and taking names.
my boy here is being a gentle soul, and he hasn't yet learned that sometimes criticism has to be harsh. Criticism can be difficult.
I think
Right.
I'm gonna go Luke.
Okay, so Ben,
he's going Luke.
I
so
like
Ben,
Luke.
here's a perfect example of harsh but fair. All right, listen, Greg. I think it's obvious while your photo is compositionally probably the weakest of the three. There's still good elements, like the post processing was really nice. I like the way that you left the bird in and the detail on the bird.
No,
See, Ben, I called his photo a piece of shit while
complimenting it,
while complimenting it,
right?
right? Like, because it's not a piece of shit. It's boring. Like, you can get that photo on one of these.
It
Right.
reminds me of like
Let's put it this way.
a photo shoot showing off. Hey, welcome to Rona. This is us.
But it's gone.
Yeah.
No, I think this image, and I'll be very truthful, Luke. This was not going to be the shot I used.
Yeah.
This
But it's
not
a timing issue.
This was hold on. There's a story. This was not going to be the image used. I put 115 kilometers on my truck in the city.
It's not a truck. It's a Subaru.
Yeah, it's a Subaru.
Whatever, fuck off.
Close.
I have a truck.
Put
You have a Subaru.
115 kilometers on the Forester.
Subaru.
On the Forester
Yeah.
in the city,
Yeah.
trying to find a vacant business.
Oh well, dude, you're gonna hate this week's challenge from me then.
It was a challenge to find a building that was gone. I thought that it would be a lot easier. I genuinely believed that it would be a lot easier. But I bet you I could count a total of 20 buildings that were let go.
Greg, I swear
I was shocked.
I thought that you were gonna jump in your car and head out to freaking Edgerton or some little deserted prairie city
In a perfect
and there was
world.
gonna be some amazing black and white.
In a perfect world. Luke.
Like, I've seen you shoot this theme so well.
And I
so
believed I could do it in the city, and I was proven wrong.
Wow.
And I accept it. I'm okay with it. I did the best I could with this shot.
It's all trial.
But this shot is one of 40 in a collection of post-COVID businesses. And that's
All right.
the only place that it would have any kind of position. So
Fair enough.
I
So who's your winner?
my winner. My winner's Ben.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Ben takes this round because my winner is Ben.
No, because you know what? Like, there's a story here. Technically sound. Focus is good. He took his time. He didn't just bang this out. And the truth is,
Dude.
he took this photo while I was trying to take another photo
This
that didn't turn out to be anything.
this photo was won with focus.
Yep. Absolutely.
If this image was processed differently, it would have been no contest.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a solid image. It's decent.
Okay, so
Tells
suburbs.
a story. So,
So, all right. So Ben's is first.
Yeah.
I have, before we go to mine, I have to do a story. Oh, that's a fucking great picture.
I actually saw this picture like an hour ago for the first time, and it was shot 3 hours ago. He shot this afternoon. Suburb was the one that was murdering him. It's a tough place to shoot. And so Ben hopped out and he went walking the neighborhood.
And took a snapshot.
And guess what? I'll be damned if it isn't solid.
It's a snapshot.
Yeah. But I do think it speaks completely to the point.
Okay.
And to the topic.
So the next one is mine. Now I went a little bit crazy cuckoo pants with my edit.
He's like, holy 80s. Yeah, somebody likes his Buicks.
Okay, so I went for a mood with my edit.
Hey, Luke. It's a snapshot. It's a snapshot, buddy.
Buddy,
sorry.
Dude, you tell me that you couldn't get that photo of... Okay, go to my photo. Show everybody my photo.
Oh, shit. Sorry. That's my bad. I thought it was on screen. Luke's photo. I did put Ben's photo on screen, right? I did put that one up.
I think so.
That was on the screen before, right?
I don't even remember.
Okay. Ben's photo, Luke said, snapshot.
Yeah,
I see two kids with bicycles and laminate and chainsaws and lawnmowers and well manicured yard
and an SUV with the gate up
and the garage full of shit. It's nothing says suburb like this photo.
Yep.
Okay. Snapshot. I'm sorry.
Fuck up.
Like it's not that I don't like it, but it's missing a story, Luke.
Basketball nets, that's like
yeah,
I hear what you're saying,
dude. I can throw a pair of underwear, some AA batteries, and a cucumber on a coffee table. Doesn't make it porn.
It kind of does.
No, I mean it just makes it, strange family party.
But like Ben, I was like, oh, like the Burbs, this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be easy. I got this. It's easy. Way harder than I thought. It was not, because if it was just the Suburbs, it would have been easy. But it was called Suburbia. That was the challenge. Was Suburbia?
Dude, I think you're pushing on that one.
So I was like, what do I do? I got nothing.
It's technically sound, I guess, sort of, mostly, kind of.
But, like, 3 points for the edit.
Well, 2.5 points for sure. 2.5 points for sure.
I intentionally grained it. Tried to make it look like a photo out of an album.
And it does. It has 1976 written all over it.
Yeah. And I don't even care if I win. Like, it did what I wanted it to do.
The corners should be white if you're going for that, and you need a little more border if you're going for 1976.
Yeah, but I knew that we would be displaying this in Google Drive, so I went with black.
Yeah. So anyway, like I said, you're right. It does say Suburbia. I agree.
There's 3 watching?
But it's still
Luke, me, and you. Ben was commenting, there's 3 people watching. I'm like, yeah, me and Luke and the TV next to me. So I mean, I mean, I understand. I don't know if it tells a real story of Suburbia. And I kind of took it a different direction with my shot. So
let's look at it. It's a drone. It's not a real picture.
Ah, yes.
I'm sorry, all I see is a blank screen because drones can't do actual photography.
No, and that was not the conversation we had, but we will
That
have
was
that
so your
conversation
point.
again. We will have that conversation again. I think as
That-
long
dude,
as
that
there's
was your
intentionality, I think if there's intentionality, it's a photograph. Doesn't matter what camera, doesn't matter what technology.
Yeah.
If it's an
And
image,
dude-
it's an image, and if it's
and-
got intentionality, then it's not a snapshot.
This isn't a picture of the suburbs. This is promo photo for city skylines.
Perhaps. To me, it was because the nature
You're
of
over top of a school?
yeah.
That was my school.
Compressed housing, buses. That's suburbia and buses are like synonymous, right? To me,
Is that Millwoods?
that's Ben's elementary school. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're flying this from your house.
No, I drove over and parked in the parking lot. It's literally right below.
At the bottom center.
Yeah, bottom center is the parking lot where I was. Now, I did have another option, and I will show you later about another shot that I did that I debated and ended up going with this one. And the reason I went with this one was because I think aesthetically it's better. It shows the buses and it shows dense housing next to, park / school, right? So anyway, that was my thinking.
Okay.
So, vote time. Chillins, vote time.
I think you both have gone first, so I'll go first.
Yep.
I'm going to go with you. Only because I wish Ben would have edited his photo. There's so much.
I did that.
He did. No, he knows, but there's more. It could have probably been done.
Oh, dude, it could have been more.
Yeah.
It could have been more.
Yeah.
I love, like, dude, if I could see all of the crap that's in that garage, which you could have easily done in Lightroom.
Yeah.
No, but I don't have Lightroom.
He doesn't have Lightroom. He's editing in Polar. And Polar may or may not support that. So, technology aside, I think it's fair to say he did quite a bit with an image. He did quite a bit with an image with the tools he's got and the level of experience he's got. I mean, I give him a little plus one on that, right? I give him a little extra leverage.
So who do you vote for?
Who do you vote for?
I voted you.
You voted me. Ben, who did you vote for?
No, Greg, you don't get the anchor.
gonna go
Ben
with
gets
me.
the anchor.
He's going with me. You went with him. I don't want to give him the win though, because I want to see a tiebreaker.
You can still do tiebreakers no matter what.
Dude, you
Honestly,
only want to
Luke,
see a tiebreaker
Luke,
because
honestly,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Ben.
that's fair.
I'm going to go with Ben, and the reason is because I think people are what makes suburbia happen, and he's got people.
Fair enough.
Like that's
I
to
noticed.
me.
I noticed that there's no people in your picture of suburbia, but whatever.
What are you talking about? Yeah, there is.
No, they're all inside vehicles. Mine
Yeah,
are
they're
just
in the
all
bus,
inside houses.
and they're in this car, and then there's
look at mine.
There's two people having sex on this balcony right here.
Look at my picture.
There's two people skronking right there. Like serious moisture involved.
There's 85 people looking at confusing pornography in that van.
So it's a clown.
Honestly, dude, you're right about the processing on Ben's photo. I think Ben's photo's got more potential.
I also think if Ben would have taken like a couple more steps to the left.
Yeah.
Well, the kid was staring at me. And I was
Mental note for Ben though. Really dangerous taking pictures of kids.
Really, really dangerous.
Now this is totally cool. They were in
notice-
the front yard. They were
notice that
visible from the sidewalk. So legally, he's fine.
Notice that the two adult
He's also a child.
notice that the two adult males had no people in their suburbia pictures.
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just mental note, Ben. When you take pictures of kids, you got to be really careful. Because he's a young person, he can get away with it.
Yeah.
But that only lasts so long, right?
But lean into your advantage while you've got it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Luke, what does that mean, dude?
So I think Ben wins.
I think Ben wins. Ben wins this week.
Yeah, Ben wins.
Between his abandoned shop and his Suburbia photo, which was way harder than I thought it would be. Like, to tell the story of Suburbia was way harder than I thought it would be. And I think Ben agrees. Like, we both struggled this week to find Suburbia.
I think all three of us had a shit 3 weeks.
It was a.
But it's all about the challenge. That makes it fun.
It's true. Oh, listen to him. It's all about the challenge that makes it fun. Holy shit, boy. Damn. I do, as I said, I want to show you the other. Oh, let's do the tiebreakers just cuz.
That's what we did last time.
We shot them. Let's do the tiebreakers.
All right.
That's what we should
All right.
do. If we don't need to do the
If we don't
Now-
need them, let's share them, and we don't need to pick a winner. Oh shit.
Now you see, Ben, your camera is currently set up to take pictures at night. This is what night pictures should look like.
You're
correct
looking
settings.
at shit that you're not supposed to be looking at yet.
No, I'm looking at Ben's picture.
Yeah, I know, but it's not on screen yet, so you need to stop talking about shit that.
All right,
you're
now
not
that
supposed
it's
to be
on
looking
screen. Ben, this is the camera settings. Like, look at your camera right now. These are the settings that you do when you shoot at night.
Yeah, no, he's not set up that way anymore. He completely changed it back after because we shot light trails on the white mud.
Yeah.
After this,
The ghosting on the dude is awesome.
it's gonna blow you away in a minute, Luke. So that's Ben's rainbow. He went with a solid building and a blurry dude.
Yeah.
I really like my image.
Luke went with a sidewalk.
There was a couple sidewalks here
Yeah.
that had rainbow.
I think if you'd pushed in and cropped that, you might get more out of it.
I can't even begin to describe how much of a guerrilla photo shoot this one was.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Ooga booga.
Shooting, so even more dangerous than shooting kids.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot LGBTQI plus stuff near a university.
Fair. I'll give you that one. I mean, as a photograph, I would say
It's not good.
it's
I don't
passable,
like
but
it.
it's not strong.
Yeah, I don't like it.
All right.
It's my work. I don't like it.
Original photo for the university.
Clearly, Ben and I took photos around the same place and the same
Right.
time.
And clearly Ben won if we were using these. So
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
between
you can't-
between mine and Ben's, I'd go mine. But
if it was yours and Ben's, I'd go Ben's.
yeah, but we've already proven that you don't have any taste.
Right, I'm friends with you.
Oh, the harshness. So harsh.
Hey.
Harsh. Like I said, I do want to
Wanna buy a
show you.
camera?
I do want to show you the other possibility that I had.
If we're doing that,
No. There were two shots. It's a drone shot too. But it's another drone shot that I debated, and I didn't even work the image, right? Like I
So
didn't,
while you're finding it, look at my screen. This was
better
going
than the
to
original edit.
This was going to be my abandoned shot.
Yeah.
It's
better than the original edit.
I do remember that.
I don't
photo
think
from last
the
week.
lack of blurry. My problem with this photo was focal. It was time. It was everything.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, sorry, I
No,
popped over here.
it's all right. We've got to wait for your stream to reset now that you've mucked it up by changing the display 3 times. because it's coming up at like 1 frame a second. So,
But yeah. So that was going to be my other building one.
yeah.
Closed. But we ended up settling on that one.
Yeah.
So yeah. So did you find yours?
Yeah. No, I found the other one that I was looking at. The other one that I was looking at was this one. Because the very definition of suburbia is residential, tight residential next to or adjacent to,
Proximity to shopping.
well, industrial.
Oh, Dad, see that corner right at the end where it's going left?
Yeah.
That's where I shot my shot.
Oh, okay.
For suburbia.
Yeah, so this is the 2 streets up from our place.
Yeah, I was gonna say your place is behind us.
Yeah. So so adjacency to all of this industrial work area, right? But it just didn't tell that story to me, despite literally defining what suburbia is.
Dude, you could have pushed this frame half a kilometer forward and taken a great shot of a brewery.
Exactly. Yeah, because what I was hoping to be able to get
I like that.
was what I was hoping.
Dude, that's cool.
What I was hoping to be able to get was that feel of planned residential.
Greg, drop
Right.
Guinness on that right now.
Um,
You gotta go into develop.
It doesn't work. I know how to do it. I made the preset, man. Like that gets me back to 1976 again,
Yeah,
right? With Guinness.
that's cool. No,
Now it's 1956.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's lots
Yeah.
of options for this type of thing, but like I said, they just didn't pull the right strings for me. So I went back to my treatment of the buses. And
Yeah.
I had to be there with the drone on station in the air to catch that bus. That was not happenstance. That
Yeah.
was intentionally captured with the schedules. So anyway, that's like I said, this was another potential option, but again, like I had a hard time finding businesses that were actually closed. Cuz just I love the signage on this place, eh?
yeah,
So 1950s. Like I fell in love with it. But that wasn't the challenge. Yeah. So, I mean, there you go. Congratulations, Ben. There you go, buddy.
Go stop.
You just got a slow clap from Luke.
wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Max.
Wow.
Stop.
So, next week. 1 week.
Next week.
Only 1 week this time.
1 week. Next Wednesday night, we do this
One-
again.
1 week.
1 week.
And we absolutely have to do an editing show between now and then.
Yes, we do. And we will.
And Greg,
Yeah.
I'm getting drunk on that show.
Are we doing a 4 standard drinks editing while drinking tribute to North Borders?
Maybe. Now, I do have a slight issue.
Dude, you have many issues. But what's this one?
Especially my dad's age.
I don't know as yet if I can confirm Wednesday. We're having some out-of-town visitors,
Okay.
and I'm not sure when they're done.
Well, they
So-
could sit through you doing a stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right.
Are they staying with you?
Yeah.
Where?
My house.
You don't have a house. You have an
I have-
apartment.
But it's a big one.
Okay.
I don't have anything that's small.
All right. Next week, whether it's Wednesday or Thursday, what are our challenge topics?
I have some questions for you first before I throw mine out.
Okay.
You got any film cameras?
Nope. Not at the moment.
You got any point shoot cameras?
Not at the moment.
Well, we'll save this box. And when that box arrives, I've got some
We
pho-
do
I've got some
have
photo
we do have a Fuji point and shoot. So if that's the plan, we can. We can do it.
No, I think it might be better if we all, like all of us, shoot on the same device.
Oh, okay. Well, then ship that out.
Yeah.
All right. Done deal.
But for this week, let's put our heads together on that.
This may be the longest part of this live cast.
I'm gonna put my booze away.
It's possible, right?
Greg, let me ask you a question.
Sure. Shoot.
What do you suck at taking pictures of the most?
Oh.
With honesty.
Boudoir.
What? That I don't understand.
Ben, that would be French, and it would refer to the photography
Of boobies.
Lisa de
of
Bonjour.
middle-aged women in erotic situations.
We're gonna hard pass on that.
That's what she said.
I got water everywhere. That's what
But
she said.
seriously,
But seriously,
what do you need work on?
okay, all right,
What do you need work on?
fairness.
But it won't
It's
work
it's
for Luke.
it's street photography.
Okay. Yippee.
I was going to say landscape, but I know you live nowhere near landscape.
Me?
Yeah.
No, me. He's got landscape. We don't.
I got more landscape.
He's got
than
landscape
you
for
can fucking stick
days.
at.
Yeah.
If
we
I
struggle.
look out that window right there, there's a fucking mountain.
Yeah.
It's not like a BC mountain, but it's a mountain.
I was gonna say it's a hill with like a 7-Eleven on top.
It's an escarpment.
To me, dude, street photography, but specifically people. Street photography
I
of
can do
people.
that.
Not shooting their back as they walk away,
Okay.
right? It's frankly up close and personal.
Oh. I hate it when things get people-y.
Yeah, don't you hate it when you ask for something that you think will be simple and then it's like it's now
sucks.
pushing your buttons
All right.
too?
All right, that's fine. I can deal
Okay.
with that. What?
Street.
What? So let's you and I put together something, a concept that Ben needs work on.
Oh, sweetie. She get her little finger or foot twisted?
Yeah.
Okay. Luke.
Now
What do
I
you-
understand
what do
the
you need to work
hubris
on?
of two dudes that lost, being like, "Oh, what does the person that need to win work on?" But I don't think Ben's savvy enough to know exactly yet what he needs to work on.
I'm waiting for you. What are you doing? I'm waiting for you.
So what do you think Ben needs
Message our home planet.
to work on?
I think what he needs to work on most is something that you can't really put together into a specific challenge. Because I think what he needs more than anything is composition practice.
Yeah.
And composition is a thing that you learn over years, not hours or days. Right? Like, I think
how about this? Forced perspective.
Forced perspective.
Huh?
Now that'll teach you fucking composition.
Forced perspective.
Yeah.
I need to understand what you are referring to because that does not stick out in my head.
Be close to something small while taking picture of something that is large and far away.
Gotcha. Okay.
Force the perspective.
Okay. I totally understand that thinking.
And get your fucking focal lengths right.
Yeah, forced perspective is the guy holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa, Ben.
Oh, and someone high-fiving him.
Yeah, the guy, the somebody holding a car in their hand.
Yeah.
That's forced perspective. Okay.
Now, the
okay.
hardest thing to do with forced perspective, Ben, is to not take a piece of shit.
Yeah. All right, forced perspective. This is going to be a tricky one, Luke.
Yeah,
you know it is.
I don't know what I'm going to get out of it either, but it'll teach composition.
It'll teach a little composition. It'll also teach some technique.
And me, what am I shite at?
I mean, it's wide open, man.
Yeah, it really could be anything.
We can't do light trails again.
I've actually continued to shoot
Good.
light trails.
Awesome.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? What is it, Luke? What is it? Dig deep, buddy. Dig deep.
That's what she said.
I don't know. You tell me. What do I need? What do I need to be better at? Taking
Honestly,
pictures that include the ground.
I was going to say cropping, but cropping is tricky.
Ow.
Cropping is a tricky thing, and it's really tough to describe it as.
And really, I'll just take a picture I've already taken and recrop it. It has to be something
it has to
different
be
than
something
that.
different. What about using? I mean, it's granted this is old school, like first year photography frames.
It'll be boring.
Not necessarily.
How about nature?
Nature.
Yeah.
That's
I suck at nature photography.
like daylight. Ugh. Nature?
Dude, I do suck at I suck at it. Like a picture of a bird. Like a bird picture or a
Are you talking wildlife or are you talking environmental? Are you talking because nature's pretty
I think wildlife might like the problem with wildlife is that gets into a whole like that's a can of worms.
Yeah, and there's a heavy technology requirement too. Like you can't just go out and shoot an owl with a 35mm lens.
Right.
Right? Like we have to be mindful of what's reasonable and likely to be successful. Right? That's why I say, it could be a thing. That's why I say, like, frames is an easy one to conceptualize. It's a hard one to make good.
You know what else might that I don't think I'm good at, and that would also I think benefit Ben.
Sure.
Leading line.
Leading lines done. I like it.
I have tried and I've been really garbage at it.
It's just you got to learn to see them, Ben. Leading lines are tricky. So leading lines will be the third one. And I don't mind these challenges being,
Bad photos.
Grade 7 photography class.
Yeah.
Because to be very honest, they're all fundamentals. You know, when you look at some of the greatest photographers in the world, leading lines, frames, rule of thirds, these all apply. They all apply.
I do have to give Ben credit for he learned. So you guys don't know this, but the last one we did, the main critique that Greg and I gave Ben was rule of thirds.
Mm-hmm.
Learn the thirds and use the thirds.
Yeah.
And he had 2 photos today that he used them in.
Yeah.
Like he won one challenge based on where he put that pole in the picture.
Yep. And being mindful of things like power lines and where they come from and where they go to. Making sure they're not distracting and painful. But yeah, no, this is all basic. Yes, it's basic. We need a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker. What's the tiebreaker going to be?
Ben, what do you think a good tiebreaker would be?
What's a good tiebreaker? Subject or technique? Either? Hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care.
No, I have a light here.
Oh, okay. Ben, what do you think, man? Say hi to the camera. Not sure. Not sure doesn't count.
Oh my God, he's got a shirt on.
He does, and pants. So what's it going to be, boyo? What's it going to be?
Yeah, I swear to
Pick
God,
one.
if you say the Northern Lights, I'm going to hit you.
That'd be so good.
Dude, I'd have to get on a plane. Like, I would have to fly to
You
Edmonton
could
to take that picture.
absolutely make sure Luke fails this by going sunrise.
No, it just means that my wife would be annoyed at me that I didn't go to bed that night.
Sunrise.
No. You won't get up for sunrise. You know what time sunrise is?
5:45 in the morning.
Where you fucking live. Where we
Closer to
live,
the-
it's fucking
closer to the equator than you.
3:45.
3:45.
Alexa, what time is sunrise?
Sunrise in Edmonton, Alberta, on Thursday, July 15th will be 5:30 a.m.
Okay, 5:30.
Yeah,
It's 5:30.
Yes.
it's 6 here.
But that means we have to be out of the house by 4.
I don't mind. I'll stay up.
No, you won't.
No, you gotta.
You don't get to be stupid just to do the challenge.
I can do all nighters, man.
I think we leave sunrise for a little later in the season.
Yeah, I think we'll leave sunrise for
We need
all
a-
3 of us are adults.
We need a better topic.
Do better, Ben.
No.
Yeah, we need a topic. No,
I'll do it.
I don't care if you'll do it. I
I'll
won't.
Change.
I won't. I'll change. Okay, come on.
Sunrise or sunset. It could be either.
Sunsets are so weak.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to do sunset.
I mean, golden hour and blue hour. I mean, I get that, but sunsets just don't generally work, and they're so cliche.
And all 3 of our photos are going to look the exact same.
Yeah, our photos would all look exactly the same.
Like, I'm probably going to use one of your dad's presets to process this picture of a sunrise that I take. Like, it's pointless.
Ben did just come up with one. Planes.
In.
Yeah, I know you're in because you have an air museum or whatever. An airport.
I live
5
like
minutes from you.
10 minutes from the Canadian
All right.
Warplane Heritage Museum.
All right, planes it is.
I'm winning that one.
Planes it is. I will win next week, so I don't need to worry if my plane shot sucks.
No, I think we should switch it. I think planes.
Nope.
I think
No,
leading
we did
lines
it,
should
man.
be the tiebreaker.
It's street photography with people, forced perspective, leading lines. Planes is the tiebreaker. That's it. It's in the book.
I can't believe you used a pen for that when we have digital devices. Aww. You're partners with Google.
Yeah.
What,
And I
get
did it
married to them?
with a fountain pen.
No, you didn't. Yeah, I saw you clicking the shitty one,
No,
Greg.
I have a shitty one.
Yeah.
No, I didn't write it with. I wrote it with the shitty one.
No.
I did. I wrote it with the shitty one, but normally I write shitty with a fountain pen.
He likes his fountain pens.
I do.
Every sophisticated person
Motherfucker
likes a fountain pen.
Dude, I get a boner at Staples.
Who doesn't?
Thank you very much.
That's what happens to me.
You mean what do you mean I can get 2 packs of 1 by 1 centimeter lined engineering paper in plastic that's never been touched?
Dude, I've got just you can't see it, but
Oh yeah.
whenever I have a thought or a project,
Duotang. Hilroy Duotang. Is there anything more Canadian than a Hilroy Duotang?
whenever I have a thought or a project, or I'm creating a product or something like that, I pull out one of those books and I do engineer drawings, I do fucking cost breakdowns, everything. That book is that project or that idea.
Hilroy Duotangs are as
They're
Canadian
so
as maple syrup and poutine.
Yeah.
They really are. They really are. All right, it is 9:07. We just got over the hour mark. We have next week's challenge. We had a great week this week. The Bonehead won.
I can't even believe.
I can't even, man. I can't even.
You know what? Of the amount of shit that had happened in the adults' lives, I can absolutely understand why the person with all of the free time found some shit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. This is the first stream too on the AMD 5800X.
Woo!
This is the first stream. This is the first stream on a machine with 16 terabytes of onboard storage.
Before you shut it down, you should open up your command center and check your thermals.
Oh.
Just saying.
What is that one called? I gotta find this.
But that's crazy. If you think about it, since we started this challenge, we have both quintupled our computers.
Yeah, and you've traveled galore, and since we where are my thermals? Where's my thermals? Show me thermals. No, I don't want game library. I don't want that. I just want to see temperatures, man. Where do I see temperatures? Oh, GPU. The CPU's a little warm. It's not too
toasty.
Bad. It's only 55.
It could be worse.
Could be a lot
System
worse.
info. What am I running at?
It could be a lot worse.
Greg, I am currently at 54C as well.
There you go. But I'm running at 4,700 megahertz. Well, you probably are.
I'm only running at 39.
Yeah, I'm only running that high on 4 cores.
Yeah.
Couple of those cores.
I'm running that on 4 cores of my 6.
My RAM's only running at 3,200.
Oh, so. my RAM's barely even turned on, Greg.
Yeah.
Barely even turned on. Hey, you want to buy a camera? Good show.
I have 100 cameras with your name on it.
Dude, no
That's
shit.
Right. He does.
Right there.
He does.
There's 100 cameras.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that on edit night. We'll get into that on edit night. You keep your eyes open for that. We'll be doing live Lightroom edits coming up soon. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Hey, keep those cameras clicking.
Keep the cameras clicking. Hit the subscribe button. Remember to give us the thumbs up if you like what you see. And by all means, leave a comment on the video and tell us how
and
we
if
did.
you can name what photographer YouTuber we just stole that outro from, I'll send you a free camera. The viewers, Greg, I know they...
We stole that from somebody?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess they better figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.
Night.